can I hear myself? Let's listen to the live. Is there audio coming through? Maybe. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear? Yeah, that sounds like I can hear myself. Aha. Don't need headphones if it's just me. Hello, greetings. Everybody in the live stream, you're once again doing a... That is not the right software. I'm going to sneeze. In a minute. Oh. Bless me. Yes, we are doing once again another hopefully fun AI created art ship live. All right. All right. Yeah, so we're here to create ships. I'm not going to limit it just to Trek, but things in the bigger scope of Star Trek. If you want to be other things, go for it. And yeah, as ever on PayPal, if you want more of the support to go to us, and Super Chat if you want to be direct here. And yeah, we're going to use both of the new AI tools to create interesting things, which is the and the other one is interesting. And we already have our first one, and yes, of course, if you have other things you want to talk about, I can jump on that as well. Ooh, okay, Mark Lawrence already has an interesting one. I will start throwing that in. So yeah, now we have lots of ships in the pantheon of Trek, of Wars, of Gate. Be interesting to do some Star Wars. I don't know if people tend to put in Star Wars ships. I put the ship in the thunder. I thought it'd be interesting. But let's try Nova and an Oberth. Interesting. Yes. Okay, Nova, you say. Nova Clash. Not that one. So yeah, submit your ideas, Super Chat or PayPal. PayPal is 241. We're just here to have 2 hours of fun, really. Okay, can you please create a... Good then. Create a new image based on these two ships, the Oberth and Nova class. Can you please take the overall Oberth design, but make it out of parts of the Nova class? Alright, let's see. Now I'm going to plug it into both, because we have both accessible today. And let's see what on earth comes up. Fun way to start. Alright, bam, bam. Okay, generating. Alright, let's get you guys a slides frame to look at. Then you all can see the thing. Right, now where shall we be? We should have a full screen one. That has a oh, there it has. There we go. Oh yes, that one. That was a crazy one. That was a this was one of our best, actually, I think. Okay, so slides should be, yeah, just about that. Right. If you guys recall the previous time, we made this, which was a combination of Minbari and a Sovereign, and that I would call rather successful. And let me, oh, there you go. Nope, still need a bit more. Or is it because it's going over the top? Probably over the top. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then slides. Yep, okay. How cool is that? That's really freaking cool. Alright, so we've got 2 generating. Alright. Add tertiary hulls. You could. You could. Right, I'm going to start a poll. What's a good poll for this? Ooh, okay. Better design the enterprise. So, that is going to be interesting. That is going to be a controversial poll, and you are welcome. Alright, so Mark's first shout. We've got, okay, I've done 2 for him. First one is up. So I asked it, or I said, can you please create a new image based on these 2 ships, the Oberth and Nova class? Can you please take the overall Oberth and make it out parts of the Nova class? That is what I came up with. Let's do the reverse as he asks for. The overall Nova design. Parts of the Oberth. And Gemini is still going, alright. I'm going to open PayPal so you guys can see, because that absolutely adds a lot of support. I'll be monitoring that. Interesting. Okay. Right, so yeah, we got these 2. What do you guys think? The USS Palaphis. Okay. Not sure what that means exactly, but that's okay. To make it a bit bigger or less contrast, if it helps to see it. Alright. Alright. So, is it an Oberth? No. I don't know the parts. No. Is it interesting? Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the engines if they were robust, as in they're doing something special. Why the hell's a planet there? It's like, that's great, but also why? Slash what? Go with your... That's weird. What do you think, Mark? It does like it has arms, it really does. Okay, so that was ship A, because I did 2, because you guys are great. Let's throw in the second one, which, and you can see how absolutely differently it is approach the prompt. Alright, remember it's a Nova / Oberth class. How's it done? Ooh, Array is a great one. Let's do that on both as well. I want to get the best. And Wells class, that's awesome. Alright, let us know what you think of this design while I put in the next. I obviously can't vamp because Stuart isn't here in the same way, so I've got to... Okay, Wells class, of course, the Relativity. And the Aurora. Which is a great design from Stargate Atlantis. I've only been used like 4 times or less. But it's great nonetheless. Alright, where is the... there it is. Okay, can you please... these 2 ship... Make the design as logical as possible and a clear combination of each, which their axing and angles, and show the entire ship. Okay, interesting. Let's do on both programs because you guys are awesome. Right, Wells is the other one. The Wells class. there. Okay. Yes, yes. There we go. All right. Okay, now I can look at it. Okay, so you saw the previous one. Let's just full screen. Okay. It is more Oberthy for sure. It's got 2 hulls, beams. I mean, the top ship's actually not awful. I mean, the cells. I mean, they both are bulky nacelles. That doesn't make sense. Really odd. I guess, yeah, they had no Bassard, so it could have done something. The 2 hulls kind of work. Are they the same hull? Yes. Yeah, it's taken the details and mostly cloned them, which is kind of cool in itself. And the top one's not actually a bad ship. They're kind of big saucer and then the flat secondary hull. Not bad, actually. It's a little bit of that Trek texturing, though, even though it is texturing. Cockings are like, hey everybody, hello! That one murders on a face hugger if it's a sovereign. Maybe. Maybe. The second one looks like how they deliver the sections of Jupiter Station types. Yes, yes. 100%. Both ships have to work horse-style nacelles. They really do. Which is very fitting to Oberth. Alright, which one are you going to vote for, guys, as being the best? With the same prompt, A or B? A or B. Obviously, A first, B second. And it just shows you how also radically different the rendering styling is. One has gone for more cartoony, the one on the A on the left. The other one's kind of not kept the Trek details as much. And they're both super... They're both interesting and not. Oh, and I should probably let everybody know, because I have to be sometimes a shameless promoter for all 23 of you here. I will be shameless about it. Today, wait for Ray's to finish. Today is the final day of a thing. Let me just get it up. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, just shameless promote for a second. Today is the last day of our mini crowdfunder on GoFundMe for our Star Trek Stargate crossover. This is going to be a really fun season 1 era TNG style film on a Galaxy class fighting the Goa'uld. We managed to just about reach our full goal of 1200, but 24 hours to go. We want to hit our 1400 goal because you know how much I like ships. Well, we've got 2 particular 3D assets, 2 elements from the Stargate universe that we'd love to build and recreate. We've already done some R&D on them for the project, and yeah, the idea of being able to build them in full hero asset is super interesting. And obviously 3D is not, isn't just there. So we're trying to raise the funds, the last £200 to get there. There is a link. No, Mark Lawrence, don't. Yeah, if you want support, please do, to see some Stargate fun. It'll be unusual, as we often do. So yeah, today's last day. Go for it if you can. Stargate! But yeah, A or B, who wins? Mark Lawrence, second one doesn't look too bad if you get rid of the lowest source. Yeah, the top view's not bad at all, actually. You just, like you say, remove it. Alright. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Ray, you had some wins here. Wow. Okay. And wow, okay, right. So the Aurora, if you guys don't know what it looks like, I guess tough. Google the Aurora, 'cause I'm trying to show the images first. So here is the Google Gemini one, which has taken... That's so interesting. It's taken the glowy bits of the aurora and the length, the glowy bits of the wells and the length of the aurora, and it's not used either. But I know what it's done. But it's not a bad ship by itself. It isn't that bad. Just to remind everyone what this ship looked like. I do kind of see what it's going for. The other one's really bold, because this is kind of for more of a brand new Starship. I mean, you all know what the Wells looks like. So this was the Aurora from Stargate. You know what the Wells looks like, the Relativity. So it's kind of... It's taken the basic texturing still. And it's understood the pods, but it's changed them radically. It's kept the red, but not quite. I would definitely make the front a little more interesting, but I like most of the back. Not because it's interesting, because it's kind of melded the styles. Huh. Yeah. Not too bad. And then this other one made me laugh because it's a far more literal interpretation. Alright, number B, and as it seems to just make it darker, which is super unhelpful. Alright, here. I mean, it's literally shoved a Wells class into an Aurora, but not with now nacelles for some reason. There's no... Where did it get nacelles from? There's no nacelles in either craft. That's crazy. That is so wild, an image. That's mad. It's cool, though. That is cool, though. Dan Ben Stargate is fun. Hopefully, build out the fan film, and we'll have some really cool Stargate stuff going on. Because there's some fun ideas. You know me, I do tend to overdo. Right, what do you guys think of this? Yeah, Dan Ben, the first ship is kind of like the medical ship from Discovery. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. But there's the... I mean, it's so literal, right? There's the Aurora for reference again. I mean, it's great. It took nacelles as gospel. But I don't know exactly where from. Let's see. There it is, okay. That's very odd. In a good way. Let's try and do... two other ones while you guys are thinking about your next submission. What can I... Oh, okay. Oh, that's going to be wild. Okay. That is going to be interesting. An interesting one. Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I mean, yes, the one on the right is more done, but it's done a more... It's obviously, you know what it's trying to be, but it's not an original design. The one on the left is original design, but it's lost both, but with some semblance of hints from the others. Weird. What do you think, Ray? Which one wins? If you would say. And do vote on the poll as well. Vote in the poll. Alright. Let's see. I had an idea. It is not going to like me for this. Race is number 1. Okay. Yeah. I think if I said that Ray, the second one is 2 too on the nose, but yeah, first one's not bad. Yeah, definitely feels sleek. I would love to see for this first one part of that back engine pod maker return. I could see that working. Mark, hi Mark, how you doing today? What software are you using to design these ships? So we're using both ChatGPT and Gemini Google AI. ChatGPT is paid and the other is free. And I am using the image generation function with a bit of careful control, meaning I'm giving pictures to baseline because it's not just an inventing a whole cloth. And yeah, we use that to make art that you guys submit and we analyze together, and sometimes find some pretty magical stuff. And it's super interesting to see how each different AI model treats the subject differently, because those are not even close to being the same. And yet both kind of picked up the orange glow, both picked up the cells, which again aren't anywhere. I guess the blue glows of the windows, some of the red. I mean, it's really just interesting experiment in design language. A little bit down, a little bit down. And Vernopole as well. Yeah, I'm gonna set a goal as well. Let's do that. Okay. And I got two more going. Very successful, I'd say, right? Very successful. I like both of them. So I got a few from our previous lives. And you might remember, they might not. Which one do you guys like better, A or B, and why? And it is a lot of fun to have just pre-existing creations. What is your favorite? And goodness, that is wow, okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Well, they're two interesting things. Let us know, what's your favorite out of these two? Let us know. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, because Gemini has a really different style of generation. So this is Stargate and Starship together, Terrence. It was, yes, but yeah, I'm doing any universe. It's just whatever fun you guys want to have. So any universe, lots of Stargate ships. I mean, I always say this, guys. We can do space stations. This is what you guys want to do. It's the fun of the art creation-ness. Yeah, which ones do you prefer and why? Yeah. I mean, yes, for a not Saladin, for a, is it? No, Kelvin is a underslung. What ship is a overslung nacelle? I can't remember. But it's interesting how for that version, I mean, A, the blades are quite nice. That's a fun thing. They're kind of like glowing blades. And then you've got the engine, which is kind of bulbous, but not really. I quite like both. And for the Romulan, yeah, I mean, the Romulan is a really safe. I wonder what I think. It must have been, that must have been a Holodeck and Vulture. Pretty good for both. Looks more like a real ship and not an insect. Yeah, I mean, that is a problem with insectoidy things. Alright, so I did a funny. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this. So, as you know, a few seconds ago we had these two ships. I thought, wouldn't it be crazy? It would be crazy to have the AI try and take these two designs and combine them, right? Right? What would happen? A fake design and a fake design making a fake design. And I really like the result, in fairness, but yeah. It's two versions of the Aurora mixed with Wells. And what happens if you mix two Aurora and Wells combine to create now 1/4 Aurora and 1/4 Wells? you get... Well, you guys tell me how successful you think it is with the... This one, yes, okay. Now, at first glance, it looks identical to the other one, but obviously, if you look closer, it really isn't actually, if I make it brighter. I was taking a lot more of the aspects of that. Okay, well, Mark, I like that. Let me put that in so I can start talking about it. Right. Oh, that's still going. Okay, 6 nacelles, you say? 6, okay. Okay. Can you re-render this, but give it 6 logical warp cells now instead of to make them make sense in place design? Yes, as you can see, it's those two have combined into one. How does it look? How does it look? And the air berth as well, which is there. All right. Let's have a look now. Okay. All right. Hey, Neil. How you doing? All right, let's have a look. So, you've seen the reference. You know what it looks like. So let's make it a bit smaller so we can make it one bigger. So our 2 fake ships had a baby. How is the baby done? Well, okay, I have to go off camera to see it to look clearly. So you've got obviously the same hull roughly as the one on the left, but it's a lot simpler and less wide in the back spine, which I actually really like. The nacelles have genuinely combined both actually rather well. It's kept the gun but in at one on the left. It's taken the Wells rawness of the main design, actually quite pleasing, kind of Star Destroyer-esque. And it's kind of taken the flat neck approach, whereas in the original one had more detailed bits, and now it's become thinner, but then it continues further forward, which thanks more. That's actually pretty good. Definitely a Star Trekified version. Eh, pretty good if I do say so myself. What do you guys think? Does that make sense to you all? Oh, Terrence doesn't look good at all. Well, yes, but it's a combination of 2 other hybrid designs. It's interesting. It's interesting. And we've got 2 more. We have got a Mark Lawrence PayPal, and he said, I have to see what the AI would do when you told to place 6 nacelles on the Nova class and the Oberth class instead of just 2. So I've got 1 doing one doing the other. A 6 nacelle Nova class, maybe. We will find out. Let's have a look. That's 4. ChatGPT, that is 4. I said 6. 6. What a dick. Alright, well, here's 4. I mean, it's kept the design pretty intact. That is clearly 4 nacelles. Can't you count? I said 6. It's kept the ship remarkably intact for regeneration. I mean, that's pretty much the ship. Has it changed design at all with the nacelles? No. No, they're all consistent. So, it's weird because the one on the left is obviously different to the one on the right, placement-wise, height-wise. But I could see you combining or taking the top, middle one, should I say, mirroring it, having a high nacelle. Well, not too bad. Okay. That's wild for the other one. What do you think, Mark? When your science done now. Yes, more ships, more nacelles, all the powered engines. Alright, well that's interesting. Let's see, now how else to do 6. But here is a 6 nacelle O-berth with Gemini. How is that done? That one seems to take directions slightly better. Alright, how's that look? Oh, no sound. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. My bad. You got me. As I was saying, but you couldn't hear me. This is the Nova variant. Cape Equinox. Okay, is this fixed now? Because it's more than 6. South 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nacelles with warp. Goodness. Goodness. Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, the saucer. It's not bad. I mean, you could take the basic design language and modify it. Are the nacelles good? Yes. And it's amazing how consistent now. Yeah. But it's definitely, higgledy-piggledy, etc. Yeah, Alistair, it really does. This is why I like... That's why I like, get reference shots and saying combine. Because, yeah, when you start to be more, like, liberal with it, and it just starts inventing nonsense. But it is interesting, right? That's why I really like the combining feature. Let's see. All the nacelles! Yeah. Neil, what do you think of the GTV Wolf 359 Part 2? Well, go watch it. It took him, what, a year and a half, 2 years to make? Very impressive, with a lot of ships. A lot of nice references. Makes me wonder, what I could make if I spent 2 years on one film. I would spend enough time on films, but 2 years on one film. Very impressive. Everyone should go and watch it. Yeah. So we've got a interesting one, which... Okay. Both are... Yep, both are... Well, it tried to be clever. Okay, it tried to be... It failed, but in an interesting way, maybe. Okay, let's go with the less interesting one first. This is Gemini Atlantis combined with Deep Space Nine. So I input a render, a nice clean render of... and what it's done is it's taken the render and it's added some DS9 pylons in 3 places that don't make sense. How is that? How is that good? It is not. And it would have been not interesting, but to have a pylon in every pier. Fail, ChatGPT, Gemini, you've failed, which is interesting because it's done so on other ones. That's its first like proper fail. Whereas ChatGPT, and again, absurdly dark. Why does it want to be that dark? See, that makes more sense. Okay, so it's taken the show DS9. Great. I don't agree with one pier only because that's dumb, but it's changed the middle bit to the towers. That's not bad. And it has given some sub piers, very, very small in the pylons, which are not bad. That, yeah, I mean it's so safe yet so not. But the middle, those middle piers towers are pretty good actually. Interesting. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. Alright, what else do we have? We can spend while you peoples have your ideas. Alright, let's have a look. What is from previously? No, let's do. Actually, let's do these. Let's keep on. Let's keep on the let's keep on the DS9 train because DS9 is such an iconic shape, right? Let's see what. Oh, it's still. Let's keep, yep. Let's keep the DS9 train going. Because it's such a distinct shape. Okay. These combine these two designs. 50, 50, and keep photo reel. Okay, so now we're going to combine Deep Space Nine and K7. Alright? But I asked you all with 32 votes, which is actually kind of great. Which is a better ship design, the Enterprise 1701 or the Millennium Falcon? And I know it's slightly biased here, but 84% say the Enterprise Connie. Dang! I was expecting more love for the Falcon. Oh, let's ask this. Let's ask a self-help poll. All right, a little bit of a self-aggrandizing one there, but I'm interested to see what you guys think as we are soloing it today. Okay, so we've got DS9 meets K7 now. Let's see how that looks. That's weird, but okay. Wait for those to generate. Let us know if you guys have any ideas. Any ideas at all? Okay, GPT wins that as a speed. Okay, so this is K7 meets Deep Space Nine. Right. Let's make you brighter. Alright. Now. Is that good? Ah, good old gamer. See, I was tempted to bring the Hawk in, but I don't know who actually will have. No, Mark, be real. I didn't know if you actually know the Ebon Hawk. I love it to bits, but don't know if you actually know it. Okay, so it's taken. It's kept Deep Space Nine. Great. I do not think that the K9 thing at the top doesn't work. As an incorporation. The fact that it's made an underpod and then given it a beam, then going up and in is odd. I don't mind the pylon going out into the docking ring. And another one. But it's done a very good job keeping every piece, you know, cohesive. Just 1 second. I mean, it's not bad, right? But it's not particularly breaking the mold of interest. Okay. Gemini went similar. And yet not. This is interesting. It apes a lot of the colours from K7. I mean, recolored DS9 pretty successfully there. That's weird. It's just making just noise, isn't it? As in just shapes, right? Ah, okay. Let me do do something interesting that you guys... let me do... Oh god. Let me do something... I have a plan. Let me see if I can work out the plan. Let's take that. Okay. I have a plan. You take this concept art and make the ship 40% more like the Enterprise E. Keep the same sketch style. Replicate that perfectly. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that, because this is something I've done a couple of times and I just find it super interesting. Okay. Dan, of course, yeah, it was good stuff. Also, a plausible hodgepodge, says Mark. Yes. Not good. Looks like a collaboration between MC Escher and a pack lady. Yes. Bit of Okay, so what do I like about it? Let me do. Is that gonna be the biggest? Yeah, okay. So you've got. Oh, see, it's. Oh, I wish the K7 was actually in the middle. The fact that it's put off to the side is so odd. And it's killed the bot. It's really just like it's like understood the shapes of both, and illogic. It's funny because it's changed even the pick string of DS9, and yet it's taken. It's not understood to keep it in the middle of the station. It's off to one side, and the pod is going off into nothing. Oh, it's so weird. And yet it's kept so much consistent. It's really odd. I mean, you could be fooled to think it was a real render, though, couldn't you? Right? Kind of that charm a little bit. And the poll is up, guys. Have you ever donated one of Samuel my fan films? Yes, no, he makes fan films? I did not know. How do you not know I do fan films? I just talked about one a few minutes ago. Starship fan films, yes, I do them. We crowdfund to make them, and we do big epic things. I've released 36 so far. The Power 543 fan films. How do you not know? I do so much, and I have so many props and costumes, and I talk about it semi-often. How do you not know? Well, here's the fan film channel. We make rather high-end fan films, if I do say so myself. Go check them out and have fun. Oh yeah, the interior lighting would be crazy. All kind of white and that would be interesting though. I wonder if ChatGPT can do it. I wonder if ChatGPT can do it as well. Kind of modify it. But guys, we always say $5 to submit items. Any two ships, or PayPal if you want more to help what we do here. Anything helps. Absolutely anything does help. Alright, we've got an interesting idea. Okay, not quite what I asked for, ChatGPT, but okay. You're new to this, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so this famous concept art, which is of the Valiant when that was the Defiant, before it was the Defiant, so it's Defiant-esque, right? And I absolutely love taking... This does that. Goodness. Has that broken it? No, okay. Yeah, I always love taking concept art and saying to modify concept art, because concept art is sketch and it has to do a lot more finite things. This is the famous concept art. If you don't recognize it, let us know. So I asked it to make it, what did I say? 40% more like the Enterprise E. Okay? So there's the original. And hit, oh no, didn't download it. Has it done it? Yes, okay, so this is one of them. So this is ChatGPT's 40% more sovereignty. What I love about this process is that it actually upres the picture a lot. And in fairness, it has kept the under picture, because this is difficult, right? To make so many modified pictures. But it's not a bad job at keeping it consistent. Now I don't know if it knows what Enterprise E sovereignty is, because that has not done that. But I mean that's interesting. I would say it's not a Starfleet ship anymore though. The way the warp elements are integrated feels very un-Starfleet. I like the bridge module dome though. That's quite interesting. But yeah, put in some super chats for your suggestions. And we can do concept art, which I find really interesting. You can take a shot of the E, the B, the D, whatever, and modify it. So that is the GBT, which, I mean, bloody crisp considering. This is what the other one did. Now, it maintained pretty much all of the side images. Remember I said 40% more sovereignty. Well, okay, so it has given it a saucer now. Efficient warp engines. I mean, that's a very different ship. I would argue the nacelles articulate. I mean, that's an entirely different ship. Sketch. But it's been sketched with consistent detail. That's so cool. Oh, so isn't that just really interesting? The nacelles are terrible, but the that's so interesting. Oh, what do you think of that ship? Let us know right now. Let's do this with another one then. Okay. Because you could use that for something, you know? Let's do an older Voyager one. Let's consider art. Like Enterprise. USD. Fine. Let's do the reverse. Okay. I should do that. Looks like a Romulan version hybrid. Yeah. If Starfleet got inspired by jumping a bug ship, I mean, some. Are the nacelles good? I don't think so, but there's some charm with that. Terrence, the Defiant ship needs to be bigger. Why? It's still, I mean, it's like a tiny ship. It's meant for quick missions. Deep Space Nine. Okay, that's quite a famous. Actually, let's go straight for the painting version. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's go for a runabout picture. Okay, so 2 more sketches are coming. Super chat your ideas if you are interested. And we have lots of possible ideas to make. But I mean, I do reasonably like the yeah, the one on the right. It is not bad at all. So we've got, oh, we've got one finishing. Okay, so this is going to be, okay, okay. So this is a very famous almost Voyager. Ah, see, this is so interesting. That's cool. Okay, I like this. I love doing concept arcs. It can't detail it too much with fake stuff. Okay, so it's not change the text. That's useful. But yeah, super chat if you want to change things or do your own versions. Up to you guys. All right. Let's have a look. So this is, I asked to make it more defined-y. It's, wow, again, it's really really changed it, but the art style's the same pretty much. I mean, that's not a bad Federation of Starship at all. The source is kind of, I mean, it's not Voyager or this Voyager, but it's kind of both. I like the secondary hull and the pylons, big bulky pylons. And the cells are too bulky, of course, but they're very Raven. I mean, that's pretty good, and you could extrapolate a few bits that should be other things like phaser strips. It's really ignored everything, just except the style. That's so interesting. Okay, the other one has done a whole different approach, which is more runabouty. That's also odd. Okay, well, let's know what you think of this new ship. Another one while you guys think of ideas. Alright, nothing in PayPal. Let's have a look. Yes, I like it. Marco, are you only combining ships from Star Trek universe, or could you do a blending between any ship from the franchise and Star Trek? Yes, absolutely. Submit whatever you want. $5 for a ship, or on the PayPal for even more support. Yeah, Marco, any universe you want, including concept art from other shows. That would be really cool as well. Just having fun with you guys. Cockings, finally cracking the holy grail of AI usage for ship design. I know, because it's a far more consistent. And if you do a few versions of this and sort of iterate and tweak stuff and you pull bits, yeah, it's really interesting. And it does feel like Rick's art, which is crazy in itself. Okay, what do you guys think? What would you rate this? I like it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so the second one, so this is also, as I said, the ChatGPT. The second one is from the Gemini, which it kept it much more consistent. It's changed the bloody text. Excuse me, I did not ask for that, did I? So now, what did I say? I asked it to be more like the Defiant. Okay, so now, from Voyager, it's now this is Avenger, Phase 3, Type 5 modified hull deflector upgrade, rather than Type 4 alternate nacelle aft body. Damn, you, sir, have done some interesting tweaks. Okay, so you've kept kept the style of the undercell, but entirely changed it. And for some reason, facades you can see inside. That's crazy. I mean, it's not more like Defiant. That's a fail. But it simplified the saucer. Kept the phase strips intact, though. I don't mind the bridge dome. It's kept the aft. There's a blockiness there, which it's kind of kept but morphed. It simplified pylons. I mean, I do quite like that. I mean, you would not think anything of that if it appeared in the tech manual, would you? Huh. Cool. And it's even got all the cool panel lines. That's great. That's really fun. Look at that. Look at that. Aster, it does. With this style, you can easily remove mistakes with Photoshop, like these weird pods. Yeah, absolutely. You could take these absolutely and just flesh them out. And I wonder. Okay, $5. I'll do an experiment. Okay, put in $5 somebody, because I really want to. I'm interested now. Pick one of the designs. It could be even the original Voyager here, and I'll zoom in via Photoshop, and I will submit a part of the ship. And I will say, up detail this sketch based on Trek knowledge. And let's see if it can take one segment and up detail it to be more usable. That would be very interesting. So like the windows or the escape pods, or I don't know, just saying, implying, you know, do add this detail. I can, Marco. Thank you very much for your support. Let's see what that ship actually is. Okay. Okay. Interesting. The Beggar's Lament. Okay, well, let's actually get some... Now, is this... Okay, well, can you explain what this ship is for those who don't know? I mean... 3D model looks great. Huh. From Foundation. It was a miniature. It's got a block in it. Ooh, wow, look at that sketch. Oh, that's... Both are really cool. Oh. That's cool. Okay, well, let's try the Beggar's Lament. I'll do it on the Gemini because it's slightly more detailed. It will run out of credits, but that's okay. That's an interesting idea to look at. All right. And you take this design Foundation and make it fit into the Star Trek universe. We want to keep as much its style and personality as possible, but to make it feel like a Starfleet ship from Star Trek. Keep the angle and writing. Okay, let's do that on. Actually, do it on both. So I'm interested to see what that does. It's such a block of a ship. Thank you so much, Marco. Appreciate you. And yeah, so he does say he's in the chat obviously as well. Yes, it's a very interesting shape design. It's a cargo ship, but it looks awesome in my opinion. Yeah, well, I'll bring that. Oh yeah. Yes, render this, please. Okay, so we'll keep one of those up for a second because I would love to do a test of that. But as I don't know, this is the ship in question. Beggar's Lament. Yeah, so it's definitely, I mean, it gives me Babylon 5 vibes for sure. I'm guessing the engine pod's to the left. I'm assuming the orange thing to the right is the capsule with the people, and it's got blinds. I like the four colors of the cargo modules. That's pretty nice. Also, how's my volume, guys? Am I loud enough? I wonder if Audacity lowered me. Let me go look. I wonder what the yellow and purple lights are, because there's a lot of purple. Okay, I'm pretty much up full. Let me up a little bit. Okay, so we've asked to make this more Star Trek. Interesting. So while that generates, oh, there's multiple graphics. Yeah, weird. And on the chap that built it, there's even some renders of the interior, or is that just the pieces? Oh, I don't know. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Alright, we have one almost done generating. Oh, okay. From ChatGPT, which is much quicker. Alright, click the original up here. Alright, a Star Trekker 5 version. Let's see what it can do. We've got this. Let's put this down here so we can do. So it's kept the lighting and such consistent, which is great to see. Let's give it pennants and registries. Okay, right. So, I mean that's extremely successful. Except the cockpit looks like a Star Wars Y-wing, but it's had a nacelle. Which feels about right, kind of refit-esque, but not quite. I'm fine with being asymmetrical because there's a ship in lower decks, which I can't remember the lady's name, but she has a similar ship, quite similar. So the pod's very similar, but change of colour for some reason. I guess blue and red are quite Star Trek. I love the retexturing. It's much more Trek. It's kept loads of details the same though. Parents are good. That's, and you've even got one Bassard maybe on the side right. That's pretty good. Eh, what do you think? I would call that a win. Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with that. Alright, Gemini has done... Okay, that is totally different approach. What would you guys give that out of 10 then for how good and close it feels? And the other one is very different. Like, very different. So that's meant to be a Gemini Star Trek universe version of this ship. Okay, so this says USS, fine. I mean, it's kept the ship a lot more intact. But it just says USS. I guess the white hull? I mean, it's a great paint over. Texture-wise, it looks like it's a different guy owned it, you know? That's different. What do you guys think? Let us know or forever hold your peace. Right, let me do another concept art, because I am intrigued with concept art. I do like me some concept art. Oh, okay. Actually, let's do. Oh, okay. Let's do something different. Let's something entirely different. Still concept art, but not quite. Or well, not, but still some. Okay, take this image. Okay, I want it to keep to I've not tried this as a concept before, so let's see how this works. It might not. Okay, what's everyone saying? And what do you think, Marco? Yes, it looks awesome. Thank you. Although, just for reference, if you ever judge the ship in Another Live, the original one, I mean, it is not exact render as is file one on the show. Like this on tip of cargo. Yeah, it's got a new cockpit bit. So which is your favourite, guys? The first or second new version? The first being on the left, second one being on the right. I mean, I feel like one is Trekkie, one is just a variant of the pod. Middle, bottom one being the original. Where are you going to place them? Which wins your vote, guys? Left or the right? But I do think that having that larger cockpit window style thing does add something to the design that kind of gives it a forward momentum feel, whereas the other cargo ship from the show, it has more of a it's more subtle and it has more of a brick feel in that regard. But I mean, both are good. Both are good. Yeah. Right. I don't want that. Right, vote now, everybody, as to what you think. But what I did as well, and again, super check your options, guys. Let's do your suggestions. A little bit of concept art. So this is obviously the almost finished runabout, and this was me asking for one that is, we can make it smaller, can't we? I think 40% more Delta Flyer E. Right? Arco, it does indeed. Does indeed. I mean, it looks very, very similar to the, oh gosh, one of the Year of Hell ships. I think the Hydron ship, which if you Google is very similar. What's it kept the same? Because it's kept the pylons the same roughly, although it's split up-ish, the orange bit. It's entirely changed the front, which does change the entire field significantly. More like a shuttle than a two-pilot thing, which is interesting choice. I mean, I don't agree with the new nacelle pod thing. The engines, I don't know why it's done any of that. The topics get very consistent. I mean, if you take away the other pods, it's you know, it's a fine ship. I'd say it needs to be a bit longer, or nacelles a bit smaller. A little bit disproportionate in that regard. But again, look at the ink painting style it did. How great is that? Super interesting. Oh, good old gamer. There's no reason. It's just being a... Well, you guys failed. This is horrendous. Please re-render to better do that. No, actually, let's just not be as rude. Instead, we'll tell it to do two different. We'll tell it to combine things instead, because it likes that more, doesn't it? Oh, where do I find that? Thanks. Subject 6. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't like it that way around. Let's try a different approach, be more literal, because it did not like that at all. Okay. You combine these two designs into a new one in the same style. Okay. Oh, good old gamer. That I like. Mid-nacelle warp cable escape pod. Hey, Danny's back from his late lunch. What did you have, Donny? What did you have? I mean, I think it's not bad. It's you know, pretty good considering. Now, the second one that that was Gemini. So again, Delta Flyer E. It's sleeked out the head. Is that sleeker? I don't even know. Hasn't anything else different, really? I mean, everything's a bit different proportioned, but it's all basically there. It's taller. It's just the front that's radically modified, which is, you know, I think pretty good. What's the colour, though? I don't know why. I don't know why. Alright, so while you guys are considering the next one, because we've got half an hour left, and I'll have a few more super chats for direction-based ideas, as we are here to do your ideas. I said this sketch, and I said to make it 40% more like the Enterprise TOS. Didn't quite get it, and nor did the other version, which definitely did not get it, but that is what it came up with. Is that more like the TOS one? I mean, yes. It's well, yeah, no, yeah. It's given it's the banisters and the L cars obviously will give more of a TOS feel. Is that like a skylight thing? I like it. Turn the side console into consoles. Oh, interesting. It's separated out. I guess yeah. In TOS they're on different layers, but it's given them the front section its own step. Interesting. Not bad, but I don't think it read it properly, so I asked it to combine to actual sketch, to actual design, full design, so be able to do it better rather than guess. Which is still generating. But the railing is more TOS, in fairness. Like, it did do subtle things, right? Yeah, definitely more color saturated. It thinks that is... Okay. Not sure I believe you, Gemini, but okay. So we asked it to do these two, so 6 and TNG. And it gave me this. Okay, well the question is, how different is it? Can you redo this, but make them far more integrated versus just just using the enterprise a bridge. It's not a hybrid. The one, go with simply error. Right. So what did it change? I mean, did it literally just add some carpet next to the guy's foot? The captain. It changed his changed all the no, well, it changed most of the poses. It moved the guy on the top, on the middle left. It did change LCARs, I suppose, in some places. It's so odd because it took some of the LCARs and modified them a little bit. I look at the guy on the left. There's a different controls entirely. And the pillars it modified. That's so weird as a choice. And it removed one less padding at the back to make it a console. What? Right? That's so weird. It's like combine the two and it just made a very, very, very slightly modified one. That's so odd. What do you guys think? I mean, is it better now? I mean, it's so minimally different. Weird. Let's wait for that to generate. Yes, make render. Just make the damn render. But yes, guys, Super Chat or PayPal, your ideas. Yeah, Ray, it really did. And the poll is up. Have you ever donated to one of my fan films? No, at 50%. Rates fan films, 36%. Yes, at 14%. So that's only 3 people of this entire group. Oh, that's sad. It would be nice to get a 80% at yes. Because I work so hard to make all the fancy things. But hey ho, as long as most of you watch them, right? That's the main thing. To watch them and enjoy them. And watch new ones and later ones. Just a fair point. Let me do a new poll with that as well. Let me ask that question. Thank you, Ray. 1 to 3 films. Years. Water. Over the years. Easily 10 plus fan films. Literally none. Oops, sorry. Okay, better find that. Right. Yeah. That's not any better! That's the same damn thing, but with a... Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, come on, GPT. You can do better. You can do better, because that one's failed entirely. God damn it. Okay, let me put a more radical one in there, because that absolutely failed. I was counting on you, Gemini, to be cool, and you were not cool. Why weren't you cool? Okay, I have to make some more clarifying statements, because why even bother recreating if it's not... Okay, these two. Okay, that style, and ensure they are 50% of each design, and logical, and making sense to the Trek universe. Alright. Okay, now we've got something, maybe, kind of. Okay, so this is the same premise, right? It was combine these two. This is ChatGPT, which is better job brute forcing, but not as good as being original. Right. Okay, so Enterprise D mixed with 6. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. I am intrigued. What do you guys think? X-Wing. I do a good shot of X-Wing then, do I? Yes, I do. Wraith Dart. Okay. I mean, I dislike it's got cartoony. It can't quite capture the same art style, which I'm sad about. But at least it's done something, right? At least it has hybridized them more interestingly. Okay. Wraith Dart. Right, that's a Wraith Dart. That's the pointy one. Okay. Can you please combine these two designs in a 50 kind of way? The Wraith Dart and the X-Wing. Ensure that it's clearly a high of both while doing something logical. Alright, got that going. Okay, what people saying. Okay, this one is better, I would agree. Oh, Girl Gamer, when Scouts gets cancelled, can we expect you to lead the charge with hashtag Save Scouts fan films? I know you're joking, but no. Although part of me does want to make, I mean, a very small part, make a Scouts fan film just be dumb, but it'd be so dumb. So bloomin' dumb. Like, don't do that, me. You know? Don't do it. Don't waste your time. You've got better things to do with your life than that. Yeah. 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 Not a good thing. Dave joke about it. I don't want to do it. Alright, this design. How does it look? Well, that one's generating. Let's see. Okay, so it's taken the basic structure of the Sonic 6 bridge, the colours of the TNG. It's got two front. It's misunderstood. It's trying to logic out the fact that it's got the front and mid chairs. It's made it on one level, like TNG, but that's not what it is. But it's not understood that. It's kept the colours of one, the style of the other for the railing. It's got like a drinks cart in the way of the right door, which looks silly. Way too many cars, but there's obviously a reason why there's levels. But I don't mind the colours or that idea of the two side pillar things. It's not great, is it? But it's something. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, you have wow, that is bad. Wow, okay. What a setup. Wow. You have not done well there, Gemini. You have not done well. I'm glad I can't hear me. Oh, I'm out. Okay, so I asked for these two, Defiant and 6, Enterprise 6, and it made this. What? What? Huh? That is not a great shot. So yeah, so it can't really do this sort of art in the same way, which is good to know because, you know. Okay, so I do that with that as well. Okay, you can I do it? Very good. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, strings cart. Yes, yes, yes. Supervisor chairs up front. Yeah, seriously. So Defiant mixed with 6. How terrible. I mean, how good is it? Okay, so you've done, what have you done? There's literally sofa chairs. wait, okay, so it's kept the, oh my gosh, what is going on? It's kept the turbolift alcoves intact. Made 2 for some reason. We've shifted perspective. Okay, right, that makes more sense. Okay, so they're either side, which is kind of not right in any way. Fine. They've got LCARs on every single wall and on the pillars. It's got 2 side consoles, which I guess do it like the helm, kind of. And it's got 1 captain and 2 people who are looking at him with a console. That is so bizarre. On 2 levels and a range, I guess, is from the Defiant. That is not good. Imagine trying to build that in 3D as like in a fan film. God, you could have so much time just ruining things by looking like, oh, that's wild. What do you guys think? That's wild. Okay, yeah, Marco says it's like the think tank bridge layout, all centered around the unit that makes them communicate. Yeah, yeah, more so. Hybrid bridge design NC quadruple X. Well, has it just copied the bottom graphic? Because I see it's done that. Has it copied it verbatim? Yes. Apart from the Legos. Would have been cool if it made its own like shrunk down version. Okay, for Ray Ricks, who very kindly put in $5 for another ship combo, which was the idea of this stream. The Wraith Dart from Stargate Atlantis and an X-Wing. Right. That is a pretty gross looking ship in terms of what it's symbolizing. Wow. I mean, hey, it's a organic X-Wing. That's pretty cool. R2's there, not having a great time. We'll assume there's 4 engines, that's not a problem. Yeah, I mean, it's organic to a ton. I mean, that would definitely be, if you're doing like a Star Wars race that like comes to a galaxy and takes a look and sees the X-Wing and says, oh yes, we must have our own version, then use biotech to design their own. That is pretty on point for that. I don't know, purple though? Darts aren't purple, nor is a reference image I shared. Well, okay, a little bit purple, fine, a little bit purple. Yeah, pretty good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Marco's looks pretty good. Let us know. And vote in the poll as well. I asked everybody with 9 votes. Have you watched Sam's fan films? I'm Sam. I've watched 1 to 3 films over the years, 4 to 10 films over the years, easily 10 plus, or none. Oops, sorry. And if you haven't watched the films, you should go watch them. There's so many. And some are good. And some are quite good. Some are very good. And some are just okay. I'll of course let you guys be the judge. Alright, so we've got... Okay. Gemini have an entirely different approach with that. Okay. This is Gemini's. And again, it's so interesting to see the differences between the two. So I'll make it full screen for a second. So it's gone for, obviously, the X-Wing, right? It's not modified the base design too much. But then it's given it like, there we go. It definitely given some really nice organic detail near the cockpit, which is integrated quite well. The front is doing something different. The engines are very similar but more bold. I don't know. I mean, this feels more like they done a flyer, right? They utilized some Borg tech to improve it, but it's still an X-Wing. So I mean, you would not be able to tell this is a Wraith Dart, right? But it's actually quite a good-looking X-Wing, I'd say. Right, which do you guys prefer, A or B? The Dart Wing or the X-Dart? There you go. Which your favorite and why? Oh my god! Classic Frill is here. $5. Fashion Dreadnought class with the greatest idea ever. Greatest plot ever for the flower ship from Late Picard Season 1. Okay, so that's not a ship, but I know what you mean, of course. Okay, Picard Season 1 Flower Defenses. And of course, thanks so much. What would a clear picture be? Ah, okay. So someone posted... Are we back now? Are we back now? We are, okay. Yeah, that just disappeared for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so it's not... I don't know how to find good reference shots for just the Orchid, but we'll give it a go. And a TOS Federation Dreadnought, which is... That's the iconic shot. Alright, let's take a look at that then. Let's do that. I assume you guys are all back with me now. Not that tab. That tab, okay, okay. Okie dokie. Oh, no, not that. Alright. So we want Orchid and Dreadnought. And then... I don't even know what the Orchid is. Okay, can you please... A hybrid... Starship design using the TOS style 3 nacelle Dreadnought and the flower defense. Entity platform at the end of Star Trek Picard Season 1. We want this to be a starship, but have elements of both designs. Alright, that's going to be a crazy one, of course. Alright. Alright. Dartwing, yes. Damn, Ben, I was thinking you were wrong for sure. Also, it would be 5. Yeah, I would say something like that. Cool, let's do 2 of those going right now. Was there anything I didn't show? No, that's up to date with where I... Oh, yes, there we go. Right, this one I did as well. Now, no points for who gets what it is, but it's a very literal combination. And you know what? Actually pretty darn sleek. All right, what 2 ships have I combined to make this? And it has genuinely combined them both. I mean, successfully is not the right word, but you can tell, right? Which 2 ships? Points in the chat. Let us know who or what. And of course, I just mean what. There's of course no who. Pretty obvious if you ask me, but I'd also put them in, so I should know. Well, these regenerate. Oh, yep. Defense mode. Right. Okay. Rayrix, good man. Yes, Negvar and Andromeda. Which, I mean, I really like how it's integrated them both. It's silly, but having the top armature be green looks rather snazzy. Yeah. It's weird, but it's a really good hybrid of the two of them. Keeping both designs intact. Andromeda var, yes. 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 Photo real. Goodness, ChatGPT, just do the damn image. I want to see. Yep, my last 15 minutes, guys. Can we get... Oh, gosh. A $7, $7, $2, $3.50 to get us to a small goal, but appreciated goal. And of course, or a PayPal 7 would also be wonderful. All adds up. Helps the channel, as you guys know. Doing these to have fun with you all. To have odd, unique, interesting things. And we'll do more such designs at other times. As we let that generate. So this is the what's it called doing? Oh, we've got the TOS Dreadnought and the wow. Okay, that is a damn classic. That is a okay then. This is via the Gemini, which is a slightly more, it can be cleverer. Alright, a flower ship combined with a dreadnought, and I was keen to inform it that it's 3 in a cell. Wow. What do you guys think? I mean, it's a crazy infection ship thing, but that's like, it does look kind of cool, right? Wow, ChatGPT failed horribly, but this is kind of cool. Crazy. What do you guys think? I mean, it's kind of a piece of art, really. It's got weird deltas, which I'm kind of a fan of. It's captured the purpley orange vibe of the trees pretty well. It's given a deflector kind of thing. It's gross, right? It's not a good looking ship, but I mean, it's definitely what we asked for. I do like having it so integrated into the deflector. That's kind of a fun take. Yeah. That's number 1 then, using Gemini, which is new. And then ChatGPT, which is a whole different logic set. This is what it came up with. Alright, what do you guys think? There it is. Alright, which one did it better and why? So that one is just giant petals. It's not kept 3 nacelles. It doesn't look like a at all. It's the USS Elysium. I mean, just radically different approaches. Just right. Which is it better, guys? The petal ship or the ship with flowers inside it? Bizarre. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to like concept art things while you guys chat amongst yourselves. Can you take this sketch runabout. Make it 50% different. Lunar cells. Also a torpedo pod, which is more in line with that parts. Keep the art style the same. Keep in color. Keep it still clearly from this era. Alright, that should be interesting. First one looks infected. Yes, it does. Crazy angle on the central nacelle pylon, but it was cool. Yeah, it is. Not awful, though, right? USS Peacock. Yeah, it really is. Right, quick in the chat. Who wins A or B on this round? I got to go with A, personally. Because it has a more of a, yeah, more of a design feel. As ridiculous as that is. Which it is. Very bizarre. Do that on both as well, actually. I was interested to see what they both come up with. Alright, last 9 minutes, guys. Any more suggestions or comments, whatever? I got one more processing right now. Vote in the poll if you can. 16 votes in the poll. We'd love to get 20 votes. There's got to be at least, you know, 4 of you that haven't voted, so vote in the poll. It's free, quick and easy. Parker says B wins. Okay, okay. I mean, it's a ship with stuff on versus a ship with stuff in that's illogical, but both obviously logical. Let us know. I'll just keep unmarked. Hey, don't ask me sub questions, just do the thing. Just do the thing. All right. Process. Keep. Stop asking me sub questions, ChatGPT, just do it. Just make the art. Just make the art. Coming to at the same time. Oh my god. Make it. Goodness. Jeez, that took so very long. Alright. Still making. Yeah, seriously. Need some anti-fungal thing. What do you think, Classic? You've not said your thoughts. Classic show options say I've seen them all. Wow. Most I haven't seen all the fan films, and that's okay. So I've seen most. What won't film generate? Let's look at the details of this. Let's see what's actually done. I'm interested. So it's given it. I mean, that's a lot of detail, right? We got pennants on the secondary hull. There is a neck visible. Nacelles. Pretty cool. Finally, all right. Fine, we've got one. Okay, so last one I'll do today that I'm spinning at least. If you guys have one more non-pay for PayPal or whatever. So this was famous run-up. I said 50% different. We're different nacelles, new cockpit, and nebula style inspired torpedo pod. Yes, new nacelles. Weapons pod, no. Cockpit, yes. It feels, well, more like Raven, actually, when you put it all together. But kind of gives it a, like a cable car vibe I get. It's getting way more stripes for some reason. I don't like the nacelles. They're very not Trekky, but they're civilian, right? Pylons aren't bad. I love that it's kept almost all the colours intact. I don't know why it wants so many windows. That feels intrusive. If you swap the nacelles with something more familiar, we would not be bad though. And right, I mean this has maintained the art style extremely well, right? I mean that is right, that is paper art, you know, sketch, that's great. ChatGPT did not maintain the art style quite as much. But is it better design? Let's see, because the prompt was quite open. And that is what ChatGPT offered as an alternate for new nacelles, new cockpit, and a torpedo pod. No, Marco, this is runabout. Just to change the concept of sketch to be something different based on a prompt. I mean, yes, nacelles are better. I mean, well, I quite like there's like 2 cockpits now. That's interesting. But it's far more cartoony. It feels to me like a kid's show versus the pencil ink sketch. There's Kip Sternback, which is kind of cute. Torpedo pod is better though. It's kept the pylon slightly more consistent with the glows. Alright, which one do you think is a better custom variant runabout to be different yet still runabout? Vote now. A or B? A or B? A or B? Vote now. I think I'm going to go with A. I think I'm going to go with A if I had to go. If you have to vote on one, which are you going for? Let us know. I would say, yeah, I think A, I prefer. Get rid of the blue tip pods. Yeah. I mean, the whole nacelles need to be just changed. Although, I mean, they're good blasters, right? Star Wars style blasters. Put the nacelles and pylons from the second one onto the first. Yes. Yeah, well, the bug bits look daft on the second one. Eh, 51. I could see some... Oh, we mean for the first one. Yeah, for sure. Less windows. Yeah. Asta. Exactly. And the poll, we got 19 votes. One more, can we get one more vote on the poll as well? We've got 2 minutes left. One more vote on the poll. Let us know what you think of the question. Vote now. I'm interested. A then. Yeah, I'm going to say A. I really like how it kept the art style. You know, I mean, that's the thing. You know, try it at home, right? Take an art graphic and modify it. And see how it looks. Because that's pretty interesting. But 19 votes from half an hour ago. I asked the question, have you watched, Sam, my fan films? How many have you watched? The winner is easily 10 plus, which is very nice to hear. 37%. 32%, literally none. Well, go watch them. They're great. And 15%, which is 3 people. I watched 1 3. Another 3. 4 to 10. Okay, interesting. Ha! It's a 2-way split. Cool. Yeah. 11 PM. Everyone in England go to bed. Yeah, there you go, guys. I learned some stuff. Some interesting ones there, guys. I love doing concept art personally. I think it's just super interesting. Love to get like a whole like scan one of the art books and just like plug all of it in and see. Make something kind of cool. But yeah, thank you all for your viewage, your support, your super chats and such. The crazy ones that put in lots. We love you, of course. Tune in very soon for our next live. We've got one more day left of the month where the super chats and stuff really matter. So one more day. Hopefully we'll do something epic tomorrow that you'll want to all jump in and talk about. But I hope you all had fun today. Go to sleep if you can. And I'm going to go back to some ship stuff. Oh yes, and if you want to support my GoFundMe right at the end, do remember this is the final 24 hours of our Star Trek Stargate crossover, which will be a lot of fun. I mean, look how cool that is with the ships. Worked really hard to get the assets really, really close. And if we can get our last, I think, well, we've got a few donations, but if we can get our last, like £130, the 2 assets we want to build are going to be so cool. And in hero quality, not just like a cheap version of hero quality. So yeah, support us if you can to see these 2 epic franchises coming together. I mean, this is one of those things where a £5 will add up because that's how that works, right? So yeah, consider supporting us on the GoFundMe link right there. I will put the main link again because, as I've said, you know, if every single one of you here puts in 5, then we are, you know, getting close to being there. That is how crowdfunding is meant to work, right? Everyone puts in a little bit, and then I use that to do all the many hours of work because I am ridiculous, of course. So yeah, there's a GoFundMe if you can. Please do. Even a 5 mounts up. Appreciate you all. Alright, so until next time, probably tomorrow, he being me is still Connor Cockings, and he being all of you is the audience.